Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you some resources for how to create your own video lesson for a flipped learning lesson. So the first one I'm going to show you is the one I use the most, which is QuickTime Player. So if you have a Mac, it should already be on your computer. You might have to hit F4 to scan over and find your QuickTime. Mine's right here. But QuickTime is really nice because what you can do is you'll just right click or two finger tap on it and you can say new screen recording. Now I can't click it right now because obviously I'm doing a screen recording. So it's recording everything on my screen as well as my voice on top of it. Another option here is a new movie recording. So if you want to record yourself in your classroom or in your fake classroom at the college to be doing a lesson on the whiteboard, you could definitely do that. Now, not going to promise it's going to be as engaging. Now, when I'm using QuickTime, the cool thing is I can use any other program on my computer to talk over. So even if I want to show a YouTube video, but I don't want the kids to actually get on YouTube, I could bring up the YouTube video and just let my screen recorder roll and continue to record while that YouTube video that I want them to watch is on there. So that's one way to use that, especially for littler kids. Now, while I'm using QuickTime, when I get done, by the way, I can, I'll just click stop up here at the top, or I can click stop right here, stop screen recording. And what I will do is it'll just save it as a video file. So I can then upload it to YouTube or upload it to my Google Drive if I've got younger kiddos and I don't want them on YouTube, okay? So while I've got you on here, I'm going to show you a few other resources. Another resource I use is Smart Notebooks. You guys already have Smart Notebook. So what you can do is you can create your lesson slides ahead of time in Smart Notebook, or you can use the lesson you already created. And what you can do is down here, there should be a little video camera. So it doesn't look like a video camera, but there it is, Smart Recorder. If you don't see, now this toolbar may be at the top, might look like this, and there's the video recorder there. If you don't see that, two finger or right click up here on your toolbar, and there's lots of tools down here. So just find the video recorder, Smart Recorder right there. Click on it or drag it up here to your toolbar so you have it. So what you can do with this is you can just click this and it will record for you as well. Same thing in the end, you end up with a video file you can upload to YouTube or you can share through Google Drive. And the cool thing I like about this is as you moved through, you could still use your same tools, such as a highlighter as you're talking. You could still, like if you're doing a math lesson, you could draw shapes as you're talking. You could type things. You can use all those cool tools that you had before, even if you didn't get to play with a magic pen before. That's pretty cool because you can say, what is symbolism? And if I do a rectangle, it will zoom into symbolism, okay? Or if I want them to focus on the symbol can enhance a theme. If I want them to really focus on the word theme, I can draw a circle around it and it'll give me theme right there, okay? And then I can actually move this around as well, okay? Magic also, if you just write with it, it will eventually disappear. So you can just record right in here using this smart video recorder, okay? It'll pop up and it'll give you some options. All right, so the next one I want to show you here so what I usually do on Mac is I'll have a notebook set up with my whole lesson of every piece of the lesson I want the kids to have in my lecture. And then I will use QuickTime to record it. Now, some other tools, if you don't have Notebook on your computer or you don't have QuickTime, well, here's another tool if you don't have Notebook but you have QuickTime or some other screen casting component would be to use your Google Slides lesson. So maybe you have your Google Slide lesson from before or you're going to make a new one on your new topic. And so you can still record. You can even go into present with full mode while you're recording. And you would talk to the kids just in the video like you would talk to them as if they're in class. So, hey class, what do you guys see here? Take a moment and look closely. You should see two different women in this picture. Hopefully you see one is a beautiful young lady all dressed up. The other is an older lady who might be cold with her coat around her shoulders. How about here? Today we're going to be focusing on I can identify basic points of view as first person, second person, or third person, and determine a narrator's or speaker's point of view of a text. So as you can see in these pictures before, so anyways, I would keep explaining point of view with them, and I would give them all this background knowledge of first, second, third person. The cool thing here is I've just included YouTube videos right here, so I would click play.
Cool. You handle the dragon.
And so this will be an example of first person that they would watch, and I'd let that play through the video, and then I would talk about the things that we noticed in there, what keywords we saw, that kind of thing. We'd move on to second person. So I've just made this slideshow already, and I'm going to use that to walk through the lecture part of the lesson. Okay? Now, if you don't have QuickTime, the next resource I would recommend would be to use WeVideo. If you go to WeVideo, you can use your Google account. You can get a free trial or sign up for an account if you want to. When you're in here, you're just going to click on Projects. You are going to click this big blue button, New Project, Flipped Example. I'm just going to have it by myself. Okay, so I'm going to click Next. I don't want any of the media I already have. I'm going to click Finish. Okay, so now I'm in here and I can click Start my video edit. Now, the cool thing with this is you can mix up and you can have multiple videos in here. Maybe one is of your screen and then you want to bring in a video of yourself and then you want to go back to the screen. So that's the kind of cool part. You can do multiple videos. So anytime I click this red button right here, I can either record my screen, which would be a screencast, or I can use my web camera to record myself. And what it'll do is it'll put those videos in here, and when I have a video I want, I can just click and I can drag it in here. Okay. Other things I can do is I can do some enhancements with themes on here. This is kind of like an iMovie or a Windows Media Player, but an online version. So I could add a theme to my video with pictures and stuff, or with graphics as well as music. Okay, I can add my own music if I don't decide I don't want that one. I can just do audio recording over a picture that I put in there. So there's lots of really cool stuff you can do in here. Now, if your screen looks a little different than mine, there is a way to do, that's called storyboard mode. But in this menu, you could change to timeline mode, which is a little bit more advanced, but I think you guys can handle it, where you can actually double up on your audio, or you could double up on your video. So if I wanted to insert, let's see, like a picture here, like a graphic, I could put it in there, insert and push. And then if I wanted to also have some text like this, I could put it over the top. So it would look like this. Okay, it just kind of adds a little bit of pizzazz to your videos so they're not so boring, which you want to have for your students. Then when you get all done, you can just click this little finish button. My video one, sure. Now I have a couple options here. I can just upload it to Google Drive. Okay, and make sure if you upload your video to Google Drive, you change your share settings to include me or to be anyone with a link, or you can send it right to YouTube here. So either one is fine. It's pretty awesome, WeVideo. Of course, you can use other resources if you want to. I mean, there's millions out there for flipped lessons. I just wanted to show you a few that I like to use. So have fun making your flipped video lessons, guys, and good luck.